You gonna pay for that?
Nice of you to offer. Now I can actually get some cream cheese.
29-year-old teacher. She works with special needs children. She...
Love what you're wearing. Brings out the blue of the case file. Means it's not from the ER. So why are you here?
Because Dr. Cuddy is not here. She's decided to spend some more time at home with the baby for a while and taking over some of her day-to-day responsibilities, like babysitting you.
Interesting. You have your whole life ahead of you. So why would Cuddy want you to die so young?
She figured I'd spent 3 years working for you. I was inoculated.
Good. Fun. You get to exercise your newfound power. I squirm under your thumb, resent the student becoming the teacher, and then push comes to shove, and we all get to realize what our real role should be. Then you put out.
That's why I took the job.
Got a patient with ITP. Need to hit her with radiation.
I'm gonna have to call you back. Methotrexate.
Good point. On the other hand, if she bleeds in her brain, she's gonna need a special ed class of her own.
Fine.
Really?
Yeah, if you think it's right, do it.
Some people thought you were gonna be brutal, marking your territory.
Who?
Nobody. Just because I call him nobody doesn't make me a racist.
I'm not gonna play games. If you come to me with a request and it makes medical sense, I'll say yes.
I need oral sex. Pretty sure biological imperative qualifies as medical sense.
Can I return my phone call now?
I don't really see how that's gonna be possible.
Patient won't respond to methotrexate. Bleeding time hasn't improved.
You have a medical dilemma. For me, I have one for you. I need a reason to not do total body irradiation.
Other than that Cameron said you can't?
She said I can.
Then why don't we just do it?
Because it's premature, reckless, and potentially lethal.
Then why don't we just don't do it?
Because that would let Cameron in on the fact that I never intended to do it.
This is gonna be convoluted, isn't it?
Figured I'd ask for something really crazy so she'd shoot me down and get the whole I can control house thing out of her perky little system. So the next time I went back and asked for something marginally crazy, she would seem marginally reasonable and she'd say yes. So, yeah, slightly convoluted.
You're screwed.
How in the world could you approve total body irradiation for a patient with possible ITP?
It was the right call.
There is no medical justification for that kind of...
Not medically, no. Absolutely no medical rationalization. I had to say yes because House wanted me to say no.
You think he was bluffing?
I'm the new kid. He had to test me.
Don't get cute. Don't engage him. Do not play his games because you will lose.
You hired me to do this job. Let me do it.
You come to procedures now?
Only the ones that might involve stopping the patient's heart.
Cameron tell you to be here?
Shut up.
A pancreatic tumor is much more likely to kill her.
Not this week, not next week, not next month.
The number confusion was 6 years ago. You don't think we have time for an ERCP?
Heart attack was 6 hours ago. Now, maybe it's planning to go into hiding for a couple of years, or maybe it's gonna hit her lung.
Stop. We have to assume it's the brain.
I'll go fire up the biopsy drill.
No, we had to assume it's the brain until we prove otherwise. Do an MRI, T2 images.
You want me to do another test?
You should be able to see the MS plaques. If they exist, you can do your biopsy.
No. You want to say yes. You know, you should say yes. But you also think that this job is about standing up to me. So you're not going to say yes, you're not going to say no. You're just going to waste time. And the patient's brain or pancreas or whatever is wrong with her is not going to wait for you to impress your boss. So pick one, either him or me.
Do the MRI.
Good news. I don't need your approval for some crazy, unproven treatment. I just need to do a test.
You want to remove your patient's skull?
Remind me to revoke Cutner's telephone privileges.
I didn't realize that was an AMA-approved treatment for MS.
Not searching for MS, but what set it off? Equine encephalitis. Turned a cool breeze of MS into a Cat 5 storm.
I didn't realize your patient was a horse.
There's been human cases.
Not when it's 30 degrees outside. Transmission is by mosquito.
So she got bitten 6 months ago. Or it's some other infection. Whatever it is, it's running rampant in the left side of her brain. When I get in there, I'll get you the specifics.
You're asking me to let you cut off the top of someone's head. I need more than I'll know it when I see it.
So you want proof before you let me go looking for the proof. This is the
You
test.
have to give me something.
Cuddy's gonna love you. Patient, on the other hand, is gonna hate you until the day she dies next week. Actually, this idiot will probably forgive you. Kid with a raging viral syndrome and 3 dead mosquitoes. I'm off to storm the Bastille.
These aren't mosquitoes.
Fruit flies. Close enough.
Acute viral nasopharyngitis. One of her students has the common cold.
Team's not what it used to be. On the other hand, cutting around his endoscopic ultrasound didn't find PEEP.
So disproving it's her pancreas proves it's her brain.
Yes! You used to do this job, remember? That's what you used to pass for evidence.
Now I do this job. You brought me 3 dead bugs and a runny nose.
I can't find you the proof you want because it's trapped inside her head. And the only way I can get at it is to cut it open and rip it out, which is apparently the one test you won't let me run. So either I do this or I do nothing.
What do you want me to do? Say yes just because your house?
I'd certainly like that, yeah.
Yes. She's incredible.
Thank you. Great work today. Should trusted your instincts. I will in the future.
I quit.
I think I just apologized. If you want, I can get down on my knees.
It's not because of you. I approved an insane procedure with no proof, no evidence,
You
no...
made the right call. The problem was a brain problem. Without the procedure, House never notices the increased left brain function. She'd be dead if you hadn't said yes.
I know. But I'll always say yes to House. I studied under him. He's in my head. And if you gave anyone else this job, they would always say no because, well, because they should. House is insane.
Which leaves me.
Sorry.